Hello there everyone and welcome to ZMangaka89's channel. And today I am back with another MQFY and this is the 10th MQFY video. So let's get to answering some questions. Easy E asks, when doing a manuscript paper, do you have to stay with one safe zone or can you switch them up at different times? Okay, so for more information on this, you can go check out my tutorial number 6 on manga manuscript paper, or you could go check out T.O.M number 1, which is on manga paneling and borders. But to answer your question, you can switch it up at times. You don't only have to stay in the safe zone line. I explained in the T.O.M number 1 that staying in the safe zone boundaries too often it makes the manga paneling look kind of boring, so it's good to switch it up a bit, go outside of the safe zone line to the printing cutout zone and whatnot, just to add more variety. Easy E also asks, what manuscript paper size do pros use and use in manga magazines? They use B4 sized paper. This is an example of B4 sized paper. It's 10 inches in width and about 14 inches in height. Dracus64 asks, do you think a good story can save a series with bad to average art? Yes, I definitely think so. Successful manga don't only have to be about the art. If it has a great story to complement it, then of course it's going to do well, because the writing is basically the life of the story that you're creating. The art is just there to top it off and make you visualize what the writer is trying to tell you. I can think of many series that are successful but have mediocre art. One example would be Gintama. Okay, it's not really too terrible, but it's not that detailed either. It's not super good or stands out to me, but it's a gag manga. It's a comedy manga, so the art isn't really supposed to be the top priority here. The story and its content, like the jokes and everything, are really supposed to be what makes up the story. And I guess if it's a gag manga, then I guess mediocre art is acceptable, as long as it's not too terrible. Yu Yu Hakusho was also a manga that I was wondering, like, why is it so popular? And the art is not that bad, but some of it is pretty, in my opinion. Maybe it's because it's a bit old, maybe it's because back then manga wasn't really that detailed. Dragon Ball Z was also around that time frame. The early Dragon Ball and early Dragon Ball Z, like from volumes 1 to 7 or whatever, 1 to 10, weren't really that detailed. Akira Toriyama's artwork developed a lot more over the course of, like, the Android to Cell saga to Buu saga. His artwork really changed from Frieza to Buu because just him progressing as an artist. But like the early Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z volumes, like, the art wasn't too standoutish. But the thing about Akira Toriyama's artwork was that it had a classic look and it had its own unique look that was very, like, no one else's artwork looked like it, and it was very easy to identify as, like, oh yeah, that's his artwork, and it just seemed really classic, and I think it served as a base for many of the manga artists today, because most of them were probably influenced by his art. Those were just a few that I could think of off the top of my head. There are probably a lot more that I can't think of right now. My point is, having a good story is a good fallback if your art isn't really that good, because a good story will always drag someone into it, regardless of whether your art is good or not. That's just how I see it. Scrooston Otaku asks, have you bought any manga volumes lately? Actually, yes, I have. I didn't buy too many. I bought about like 5 books because I'm pretty poor. But recently I bought Bleach volume 57, Out of Bloom. And I think I showed this in the previous videos. Bleach 58, The Fire. And recently I bought D. Gray Man volume 3, English. I love D. Gray Man. The art style is just really cool. I respect Hoshino Katsura. She's an amazing artist and it's pretty inspiring. Also, looking through this book, I didn't buy this recently, I'm just showing you. This is an illustrations, like a color illustrations book for D. Gray Man from Hoshino Katsura. This is the jacket of the book. The book goes in here. It's called Illustrations Noche. It's a really good book. When I bought it, it didn't have an English version yet. Now they do have an English version. It's translated and everything, so I suggest getting it. It's a really good book if you want to look at Copic colorings as reference or whatever, or if you just want to enjoy her artwork. It's just, she's a really amazing artist, and it's, the front cover is like all these pencil sketchings. And when you open the book, it's filled with beautiful colored illustrations. This is one of my favorite. These are all colored by Copic markers, which is really impressive. She's an amazing artist. This is another favorite. Out of all of them though, this one is definitely the best. Look at that. That's freaking beautiful. All by Copic markers and everything. It's insane. So I highly recommend getting this book. It has interviews with other manga artists, such as the artist of Kochikame, I think it's called. And this is what I find really cool. I read the interview on the English version at the Barnes & Nobles, but she has an interview with Takashi Obata, the artist of Death Note. And what I remember from the English interview is that she like highly respects him as an artist and everything. And it's just really cool to see these two manga artist gods just talk to each other and have an interview and whatever. And this isn't really that recent either, but I also got the Weekly Shonen Jump volume 16. I think it's about like 3 weeks old. It's nothing too recent. But yeah, that's really basically all I got lately. I'm so poor. I need to buy more books or something. He also had another question. How long does it take you to finish an actual page of shonen? I haven't really started working like full-fledged on the manuscript for shonen yet, like the official one. But back when I was doing it for the Shoujo Guys contest, like October, November, December 2012, it would take me about 2 hours a page, and that was rushing it. It's really time consuming. I don't know how long they're going to take me now once I actually put 100% effort into it, not being rushed with any deadline of the sort, except for the Shonen Jump Worldwide contest, but that's in October, so I don't have to worry just yet. I can guess it will take me about 2.5 hours or more for each page, so it's a long process. And then the last question by MS Soulblader. He asks, how do you get a work visa for Japan? This is actually really complicated, and I can't explain it all to you in this video, but I know that you're allowed up to 90 days of staying in Japan without a visa, but after that, if you want to stay longer than 90 days, you'll have to get your own visa or come with one. And to get a visa, I think you'd have to go visit the embassy or consulate, something like that. It's really complicated. I'll give you a link to the website that I got this information off of, and I think you can learn a lot from that website. So just to fill in your curiosity, I'll put the link of the website for this in the description box, so be sure to check that out, MS Soulblader. And that is all the questions I got for June. So if you liked the video, don't forget to give it a like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, I'm so used to saying this right now. I am currently at 282 subscribers, and that means I am 18 subscribers away from 300. I can't even believe it right now. This is so unbelievable. So if you can, tell your friends who might be interested in this kind of stuff about this channel. It'll really help me out a lot. And once I get to 300 subscribers, I'll definitely throw in one of those special videos for you. Comment in the comment section below of what you want me to do for the special video. Give me ideas. After all, the special videos are a privilege for you guys for getting me to a certain point. So comment what you want to see for the special video, and I may choose to do it. And that's really it. So this is ZMangaka89, and I'm out. Stay cool.